UFC Fight Night Vegas 107, Gamrot versus Klein was this past weekend. I'm going to be giving kind of a recap from the event. There's a lot of different things to go over, obviously, and I've missed a lot. And I want to give a quick message for why I didn't get my predictions video out. So, I recorded my predictions video right after I recorded my last video, which I'm kind of glad I didn't upload it, in hindsight because of what the mic was doing in that video. Sorry about that. Should be good now, but I recorded the video and it was almost done. I was almost finished with the video and literally in the middle of it froze, saved what I had, but stopped the recording. I don't have any sort of editing software on my computer to combine things that works for my storage. I don't have a lot of storage. It's a school laptop as well, so guys, I don't really have much I can do here. I wasn't on my OBS either, so I couldn't really do anything about it. And I was almost done with the main event. Like, I was in the middle of the main event predicting it, 20 minutes in, and it froze. So I was like, okay, I'll re-record it on Friday after the weigh-ins. So, sorry, I just moved my computer. So, I was going to re-record it on Friday. And I saw the weigh-ins, and I decided, why should I care about a card that clearly the bosses don't care about and the fans don't care about? Therefore, the fighters don't care about it. I mean, Trevin Giles falls down and hits his head on fight week, and his fight gets canceled. And now Gustafsson is fighting Chaos Williams, I guess, in a week's time. On the New Jersey card, which is great. I'm thrilled for that. But this card was a complete fucking mess. Markel Medeiros got pushed on to the next card as well, and he got replaced with Michael Aswell on short notice for some reason. So I'm not going to go through every single fight on this card just because I don't think I have ever, at least not as long as I've been recording, had as much comedic value and embarrassment from a UFC event I think I've ever seen. This is pretty close to Shamil Ghazia's main event, guys. This is, it's neck and neck. These two, we're right there with each other. But ultimately, obviously, this is really sad. Some people are calling it the greatest women's main event of all time. It's not a bad take at all. It's pretty close. And yeah, it was a pretty hilarious result. The way that the fight went down, the way that Gamrot just completely Gamrotted the shit out of Ludovic Klein. And then Ludovic Klein was completely gassed. Gamrot walked backstage. He probably saw Maycee Barber walk into the bathroom or something. I think he saw that was, I think he saw her breast implants and decided to ultimately use his mind control, or just his mind powers, essentially, to start a seizure. And that's what happened. I think that's why the fight got canceled. So this was Gamrot's plan all along. He did it. Congrats to him, and he's actually going to get a decent fight next time. No. Sorry to Maycee Barber, of course. It's sad for her. Her career, is it? She got a boob job, didn't have to fight. She's still gonna be a gooner fighter on Instagram. I guess it's bad for her career. It might be bad for her career. I don't really know. It's bad for Erin Blanchfield's career because this would have been a big win on her resume, and I think she was going to win. If I uploaded my predictions video, I had a lot of stuff that aged really well. Some stuff didn't age quite well. I said Gamrot and Klein was going to be this war, but we obviously saw what happened. It was a decent fight, but Gamrot just Gamrotted him. So here's what I gotta say. Maycee Barber, Erin Blanchfield went after Maycee Barber for not showing up and all these things. And I'm actually gonna pull that up right now. My camera may shake a little bit because Kind of got a janky setup here, but I'm going to go to MMA Junkie's page, and we're going to pull this up while I'm recording. And we're going to show you Erin Blanchfield talking about Maycee Barber after the event. So let's watch this. Oh, there we go.
I guess I shouldn't have been saying that. I feel like I'm still pretty in disbelief right now. I feel like I was in disbelief yesterday when she missed weight because we knew about this fight since January. You could have been 50 pounds overweight and still made weight. You know what I mean? So she missed weight. Then she gets to Saturday. She gets to the locker room. I'm fully ready to go. She's supposed to be ready to go. Supposedly now she has like all these health issues.
Yeah, and something that was really weird about this was that they didn't know until the fighters were about to walk out. In the main event, the broadcast team, they played the pre-package. I mean, it was about to happen, and then it's like Maycee Barber's time to walk out, and she just wasn't there. And then the broadcast booth figured out about the incident, and everyone else figured out about it. So I'm glad that, Blanchfield was paid her win money and her show money, I believe. She might have gotten Maycee Barber's purse as well. I know that she got a big check, so good for her getting her bag, but she probably would have won this fight, but still. Let's finish the clip first.
Right when we were supposed to fight, I think it's pretty crazy, pretty unprofessional. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight her again.
And I don't blame her for that. I mean, you got to be thinking. I mean, Blanchfield, why would you sign another contract to fight Maycee Barber if last time that you did it, she canceled the day of, or not even the day of, the minute of the fight? Like, clearly there was an issue. So, and she already showed up and missed weight as well. So, obviously Erin went pretty hard on her, as we're going to see in a second, but I don't blame her for not wanting to fight Maycee Barber anymore, especially with this. And let's beg that the UFC doesn't rebook this.
You know what happened?
Sorry, my computer is about to fall over.
I was told she had a seizure in the locker room. I don't know how or why exactly that was caused, but that's what I was told. I mean, when she missed weight yesterday, I definitely thought that was...
I love how she calls it unprofessional, and they're like, do you know what happened? And she's like, oh yeah, I think she had a seizure. The media members were probably like, whoa, all right. New side of Erin Blanchfield, seizure hater. We should start calling her. All right, let's keep watching.
Strange. I mean, I didn't care. I was going to take her money. I would have took her win money tonight too, but I remember they said 6 minutes, and I was like, this feels like a lot longer. It didn't feel like 6 minutes. No one said anything until Hunter came in and told me, that she was having a seizure and that she wouldn't be able to compete. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like a nightmare kind of thing. You almost, when you have jitters, you're like, oh, maybe something will happen. The fight won't happen, but you never want that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. I don't know. She needs to look at another division. She needs to fix her life. She needs to just fix herself. I think she's a complete mess in every aspect of her entire life. Yeah, I guess I
mean, okay, so, she's a mess in every aspect of her entire life. It's pretty harsh. And I bet she knew about the boob job that's been going around about Maycee Barber, that she came to fight week with a boob job and it was brand new and she had just gotten it the week of the fight. Who knows, again, if this is 100% accurate. However, if it is, Maycee Barber needs to retire. And if she did actually come with a breast implant, that was probably the reason that she missed weight by 0.5 pound, guys. It's actually pretty funny. She would probably have, because the thing is, you have to think, that probably added a few pounds to her weight. So if she, in fact, did actually get a boob job the week of, that might be the dumbest career choice. Well, I don't know about that. Not for Maycee Barber specifically, but for a fighter to do something like that the week of the fight, it doesn't just make you have another surgery a week before you have a fight and you have to go through a recovery and all this, but it also increases your weight going into the fight, and now your weight cut is going to be harder than it ever has been before, and you're going into your first main event, I believe, for Maycee Barber. So This was just a mess for Maycee Barber. She should never have a main event ever scheduled again in her career. I don't give a shit if she is the 10-time defending champion. She should never main event a card. Ever, because of this. I do think that is true. Of course, it's sad that she, ultimately had a medical issue that deemed her not ready to fight. But how are we not aware of these medical issues already? She potentially had a boob job the week of and missed weight. There are a lot of issues here. And, I really wish that I posted what I was saying to myself when I didn't want to record the predictions video again. That the bosses don't care about this card. The fans don't care about this card. The fighters won't care about this card. And we saw that this weekend. There were, some decent performances. I mean, if I want to run through them right now and look through some of the performances off the card, I'm going to look through here. I'm trying to just, pick some off the top of my head right now. I mean, there weren't many. I mean, there was really nothing that was exciting or intriguing about this card. And, Dustin Jacoby had his big KO. No, not surprised with that one. I'm really happy he got a KO. He should be in the rankings at this point. I mean, he's been in the rankings and then he lost to Reyes, but now his 2 back-to-back KOs for Dustin Jacoby. He absolutely deserves to be in the top of the division. And then besides that, I mean, there were really no other decent performances. I mean, Jordan Leavitt had the good submission in round 1 against Kurt Holobaugh. I did not expect that. I thought Kurt Holobaugh was going to piece him up, actually. But that was a really good win. Wait, how did I do on picks? I picked Alice Ardeline. Obviously, none of you knew my pick, so I could just be saying this, but I'm not lying, I promise. I picked Ardeline to win. I picked Aki to win. Even when Medeiros was in, I picked Aki to win because I thought he was a little more dynamic. And he had a very average performance. Commentary was kind of hyping him up. It was kind of lame. Jordan Leavitt, I saw 2-2 because I picked Phil Ho and I picked Holobaugh, and they both lost. So I was 2-2 in the prelims. And then there were 9 fights on this whole card. And 2-2 in the prelims. I picked Zachary Reese 3-2. Maycee Chasson, I picked 3-3. Jacoby 4-3. Brahamaj 4-4. Gamrot 5-4. Okay, it's not too bad. I picked Gamrot. I thought that was gonna be a crazy war. As I already said, but this fight had a lot of interesting things on it, and I just think it's pretty funny how this all ended. And honestly, I'm happy that this ended this way. It gave us something to talk about going into the O'Malley fight week, and we're finally here. I mean, we're here at Merab O'Malley, and, the more I'm adjusting to this card, knowing that it's this week, I'm really excited. I know, guys, I know that O'Malley Merab is a fight that we don't really care to see that much, the rematch, of course. And Kayla Harrison-Pena will be a decent fight. I actually think that might be fight of the night, honestly. We'll see. I think I could see Juliana Pena because she's so bad that she's just going to be throwing shit because she's so angry at Kayla Harrison, and Kayla Harrison will eke out a win, and it'll be a good fight. So I really do think that will happen. But then the card's actually not that bad, and I think Mario Bautista, instead of fighting Chito Vera, I'm honestly more excited for the Bautista-Patchy Mix fight because I think this is a perfect opportunity for Patchy Mix. This is who the guys like Aaron Pico and Patricio Pitbull should be fighting when they come into the UFC. They shouldn't be fighting a Yair Rodriguez or a Movsar Evloev. They should be fighting these level of guys, a Mario Bautista. And I think Patchy Nix actually has a really good shot at beating Mario Bautista. I really have a good feeling about that. So, because I think he's pretty even with him on the feet, and I think his grappling is better. So I'm gonna pick Patchy Nix in that fight, but we'll see. Obviously things can go other ways, but I'm actually really excited for this card coming up this weekend. Sorry, I'm messing with my piercing. And I really do think that it's gonna be a fun card. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna be at my girlfriend's house watching it this weekend, so whatever. I mean, that's all I got, I think, on this recap. I didn't really go into the full card It's not worth it on this card. 9 fights on the total card. But I just wanted to talk about this, the cancellation and just everything that's been going on about it. It's pretty hilarious. Something to talk about. And then there's a lot of news that came out this week. I'm going to do another video on that tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I've got for this video today. So thank you everybody for watching. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video talking about John Jones and Tom Aspinall, who came out with some stuff today. So I'll come back with that tomorrow, and then you'll get your predictions video later this week. I'm back a little bit more this week. I'm working a full-time job right now, so I'm actually like locked in. I've been kind of taking the last couple weeks to like relax, coming back from college, but I'm a little more locked in now, so I think we're ready to go. Yeah, that's all I've got. So thank you everybody for watching, and peace. You will see me tomorrow.